Hi guys, in this video we will show a little bit about the project of analyzing the meetup.com API using Kinetica platform. This project is accompanied by a series of articles which you can find online on Kinetica's web, where you can find all the details of implementation and guides how to do something similar yourself. The purpose of this video is just to show you the structure of the project and how you can get it running. I would like to focus on just 3 parts which are also described in the specific articles. First is running the database and putting the data in. Second is doing quick analysis using Kinetica reveal function. And the third one is connecting on our own application using Kinetica API, which is written in JavaScript and React. First thing, everything is set up in a Docker and a Docker compose. So all you need is to have everything properly configured, and you don't need to worry about anything else. Also, you can find all the instructions in the README, so you can just follow them, but we will just take a quick look how we can do it in this video. First thing first, we need to edit the Docker Compose file. So we need to enter the license key to the database. You can grab yourself a free license key at kinetica.com/trial, just register and you can get the key to your email. You will enter the license key in the Docker Compose file and save it. I already have it in a different file, and next we will run Docker Compose app, which is starting our services, and D, which is running it in background. I already have most of the libraries and images downloaded, so it's taking just a quick moment for me, but for you it may take a while to download everything. And in the meanwhile, let's take a look at the compose file. So we are setting 2 services. One is Kinetica, the second one is Python. The Python service is for connecting to the meetup.com API, pulling the data. It's actually connecting to the stream API and putting this data into our database. And the first service is a Kinetica database itself. We are exposing 3 ports, which is for the admin interface, for the reveal, and for the REST API. Let's take just a quick look at the Docker files itself. So if you go to the backend, Python backend, you can find all the Python files we are using to connect to the meetup.com. All the files are connected or commented, so you can pretty much understand it right away. But also everything around this is described in the first article, which is talking how you can set up your database and how you can put your data in. And as you can see, the Docker file is pretty simple, and we are using GPUDB, which is Python API library for Kinetica to actually push our data into the database. So this is the part which is pushing the data into our database. The second one is the database itself. As you can see, again, the Docker file is pretty simple. We are just running the database. There is one thing extra, which is a dashboard. So we already prepared a reveal dashboard for you, which is automatically included into the database when you run it, so you can see it immediately. This is something you wouldn't need when you would just start the database itself from a Docker. And there is a second important thing that we are using Kinetica Intel Docker image. This is image without the CUDA support, but if you want to use the CUDA, which we highly recommend, just head to the Kinetica docs and about the Docker, and you can find the correct configurations and containers and images which are needed for the CUDA. It would run the same, or the configuration would be same. With the CUDA, it would obviously run much better and much faster than with the Intel Docker image. And yeah, that's it. So our Docker Compose is running. Let's check the status. with docker compose yes, and we can see that both services are up. So let's go to the admin interface, which should be running at port 8080. Login with admin, which is default has password. We need to change it, so let's just generate a random password here and change the password. So this is the default interface of the Kinetica, and if you go directly to the data, to the tables, you can see that there is already a table called meetup, which is created by our Python backend, and it's importing the data into the database. So if you open it, you can see that there are different different data about the meetup, and we have 276 events so far, and it's pushing more and more data in. The second thing is the reveal. The reveal is running on the localhost port 8088. The password is again admin if it asks you, and as you can see, there is already a dashboard created. This is the dashboard we imported earlier, which I showed in the docker config file, and this dashboard shows some analytics of the data we have, and there is some real-time widgets. You can for example filter the dashboard and do many more stuff, which is described on the Kinetica website. But if you are interested how you can build such dashboard yourself, look up the second article about our project, which is describing how you can leverage the Kinetica reveal functionality and build a similar dashboard like this. Yeah, so that's it. Those are the first two parts: running the database, putting the data, and using the Kinetica reveal functionality to analysis. The first one is our own application. So our application is written in JavaScript and React, and in here we are connecting to the Kinetica API, and we are consuming the data. We are using a library called Kickbox.js, which is also from Kinetica, and it's a library which helps you easily use the Kinetica web map service, which is for generating the map overlays. And Kickbox also integrates the Mapbox API, which provides you with great map backgrounds. So to get it running, you will need Node and Yarn installed. You can see my versions, and all you have to do is just run yarn install. I already have the package installed. It may take a while for you. And the second command is just yarn start. This will start the basic React dev project, and it opens on a port localhost 3000. This may take a while because, as you know, if you are familiar with React, it's a little bit heavy. But even if this application is written in React with the Kickbox.js, it would be really similar if you would use Angular or any other framework you like. Again, all the codes for these projects are commented, and this project is described in more detail in the third article. You can see how you can, for example, implement the filtering on the map, how you can change the map styles. Oh, it was already dark. Which is provided by the Mapbox. As you can see, the background is provided by the Mapbox, but the actual overlays is provided by the Kinetica database, which is calculated from all the data we have. And also we have some basic connections to the API, and we are consuming the data. This project is described in the folder React frontend. And again, all the files are commented, so you can find you can find everything you need in here or in the third article. And that's it. If you are interested in some parts of this, you should be fine. You should be able to find it on Kinetica website in the articles, and also head over to kinetica.com for more articles and guides about the platform, which you can leverage to really do a great analysis and many more functions. Cheers.